You're gonna tell you Ralph Waldo Emerson said that the purpose in life is not to be happy. He said it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference, that you have lived well. Woo! Let's go. Hola, and a big shout out to each and every one of you for checking out this video where I share things around cultura, faith, y conexiones. My name is Noan El Boricua, and this is Fuel Pasión Friday. You know, it's hard to be positive when life is constantly beating you down and trials are just these difficulties that seem to come one after another, and it just feels like you just can't catch a break. But don't lose hope. Despite the difficulties that you may be going through, God's favor is still on you. You know, this is something that I heard earlier this week from Pastor Dr. Eric Mason, and he quoted chapter 39 of Genesis. And let me tell you, it hit the spot because it was a great reminder how Joseph became this successful man in a difficult season. Remember, familia, he has not abandoned you, and he will see you through this very tough time. Keep your head up and don't give up, because here's the thing, he always has great things in store for you. Now, I kind of always think to myself, what are some things that we can do to kind of stay on track of these goals that we're going after? Remember, numero uno, be passionate. If you don't love it, then why do it? If we build careers or continue in jobs that really aren't a pasión, then we're selling ourselves short. It's like that one friend that has that day job, but really wanted to be that lead singer of the band, right? I read so many articles on loving what you do, and I think the main lesson is that if you really do what you want to do, you'll be more creative, más motivado, more tuned in, y mucho más likely to be financially and personally prosperous. The next reminder is focus. Focus siempre precedes success, which is not possible without a clear emphasis on what matters most. And leaders constantly need to remind themselves of this virtual truth. See, focus requires a pursuit of mission and vision. You guys remember that book that I mentioned a while back, The One Thing? Yo, it's a must read to understand this point here. Jack Welch said once, quote, "Good business leaders create a vision, articulate the vision, passionately own the vision, and relentlessly drive it to completion," end quote. Yo, mic drop. Finally, celebrate. Now, what do I mean by this? Tenemos que celebrar the small wins as much as the big ones. It's about those little moments in between that we notice that we're actually getting closer to the goal that we set out, which will showcase those moments where you're happy, moments that you really are soaking in. But the truth is, unless you take those baby steps, you won't really know whether it's something you want or something you think you want. Many times, I've always shared about this illustration that, where you're truly this masterpiece of art from God. Yet many times, we tend to zoom in and we notice all the little defects and all these little details that actually might get you down. Yet, I want to remind you, take a step back, look back at the whole holistic picture and the purpose and goal that's being fulfilled by you. Look, difficult seasons, they're a part of life, but that doesn't mean that we should stop fighting, give up on our dreams, or forget who we are. We need to remember to focus on what God has placed in us and be passionate about it, no matter the circumstance. That when the tough times hit, oye, celebrar the progress that you've made and keep your eyes fixed on that goal ahead. So here's my question. What steps do you need to take to fulfill your dream? Yo, don't let anything stop you from achieving them. Señoras, señores, I want to spotlight this week as we continue to celebrate Black History always, my friend hermano, Alexander James. He's a husband, father, gamer, poet, activist, and a man of God. Alexander recently, in partnership with UIWI, released this video, which let's just say you have to check it out. I'll do a little picture here for you guys. I am honored to see how much you have grown, Alexander, in leading others in community, but more importantly, your family. To see you at Comic-Con, when I saw you online in San Diego, was the moment for me to celebrate and know that you, as well as many of our Black brothers and sisters, continue to create history every single day. I love you, Alexander. Oye, mi gente, thank you so much for checking out this episode. Remember to please head on over to fuelpasionpodcast.com for the latest podcast episodes. And yo, I'm so excited for this. Season 4 trailer is here. So remember, stay focused, be passionate, and celebrate every win along the way. Y como dice mi abuelita, que Dios te bendiga.